consumed with vengeance. But here, they do not exist. Only winners and losers here. For here, the mighty rule. Garo, Mark of the Wolves.
Dang it. Okay, we should be good now. Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope today was restful and productive for y'all. Sorry, I got distracted. I was messing around in Blender and learning some things. That's on me. Oh, did mix it up bot didn't log in. Alright, I gotta stop the mix it up bot thing. Stop the mix it up bot thing for a second. Thankfully though I don't have to start over the stream or anything. I just need to like refresh the I just gotta refresh the overlays to make them work correctly. Let me do that very quickly before people show up. Fresh. And then hopefully that should carry over to everything else. Yeah, hi everybody. Happy... Yeah, I already said happy Friday. The hi episode. I'm just gonna talk and we're just gonna get straight to it. Because... So, I've done some playing of City of the Wolves. Already. To sort of get my feet under me, because we don't have a training mode. Mostly because I feel like, and it's one of those things where I know people understandably get like upset about that not being a thing in a demo. It's like, why don't you have a training mode? Not that this will necessarily, let me be careful about my voices. I think that the main reason why is that SNK is trying to very deliberately avoid giving people too much time with the slice of the unfinished product because, you know, things change. Hey Stubby, things change between like release, between beta and release, and I think mainly it's that they don't want to get people, they don't want people to like have too much time with the part of it is like stress test stuff, right? Like they need to be able to like have people playing a lot of online so that if there's like crashes and other stuff, they can like get that reported. So there's that aspect, but then there's also there is also the fact that they don't want people necessarily to like grind too heavily before the game actually drops. Street Fighter, without getting into too many details, had like a huge problem with this Street Fighter 6 because there were people who they figured out how to crack the beta and they spent a lot of time playing it, and then they were unpleasantly surprised by some of the changes between the beta and the final product. I'm speculating here, but that's among the many reasons that amongst the many reasons that are had for that, that's one of them. where it's like, yeah, they really don't want people to they don't want people to be in a position where they get to grind a bunch um, on a product that is maybe not necessarily where they're at right now. Just keep in mind, um, even with the beta that we have for City of the Wolves, there are still notably characters that are missing from it that have already been revealed that we already know are going to be in the game. Tizak, Kim Jae-hoon, so on and so forth, right? Um, so yeah, there are a couple of people that are missing already. And so we're already XD many versions behind of whatever it is that SNK has already put out.
Fury. City of the Wolves.
Thank you, Sin. And also thank you for testing you in for me. That means that when I did the refresh on the alert window, it worked correctly. So, Gato, Mark of the Wolves. I don't have a proper training mode to like explain things to y'all, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna have to sort of like explain it on the fly. So, Fatal Fury. Today was yet another maximum adulting day. Oh my. Oh Lord. Well, it's a good thing that you are here, where you do not have to worry about being maximum adult anymore. You can put that burden down. Good news though? Yeah. Picked up my new glass. Hi. Or is everybody on casual match? I wonder. Because I could just open up, and I made it to the DMB and got my license corrected. Yeah. I could just open up to see if more people are likely to show up with a room match. Oh, there we go.
Here comes a new challenge.
Glasses feel nice. I can see in 4K, and they have blue light filters. Yeah. One of the things I would like to do once I'm back in a job, and that job gives me enough to like be able to, you know, look into some things, I'm way overdue to get my prescription updated and changed. The last time I did was like it was basically the year I quit my job, and it's been almost 2 years. So I'm overdue. Much like I am for a lot of other things, but
this is the path I've chosen.
hang on, let me get y'all.
Want a little taste of
Round 1. Get ready.
So Gato, or Fatal Fury rather, is a 4-button game with one extra button for something called Rev Guard, which I'll explain a little later. But the main thing is that unlike KOF, right, even with 4 buttons, Garo does not focus as much on like KOF is like a game where it's like, oh yeah, you dump meter and you like kick the shit out of people, right? That is not this game. If they blocking that, I would have punished that and got hit the kill. It's okay. But yeah. So Gato still has like short hops and stuff like that, but there's a much bigger emphasis on I don't know quite how to describe it. There we go. there's a lot greater emphasis on keeping your combo strings a little shorter, getting punishes, and especially with this game in particular, get counter hits, like sort of exposing things that way. However, you are still mobile than you are in like a Street Fighter game. SPG. I'll explain that when I am not getting.
How about this?
Messing up the combo. Drop pepper guard, like, haha.
I can't lose.
Not quite.
Here I come. Watch me.
So, SPG is, I think it's like selected potential gear or something. So, in Mark of the Wolves, the previous Fatal Fury game before this one, there's a mechanic called tactical offense position, which works the same way as SPG. You basically pick a spot on your life bar. Hey Mojo. Pick a spot on your life bar, and when you enter that spot, you get access to you get access to your red blow, which is very similar to, but not exactly. It's not exactly like Drive Impact. It's very similar to it, but not exactly. You can use it as combo starter. I missed it immediately coming on that. There you go. You can use it as a combo extender, combo starter, armored attack to blow through people. Super flexible like that, right? Basically, a similar mechanic with TOP, the tactical offense position, existed in the previous Fatal Fury game, but it didn't have like armor like Red Blow. It didn't have armor like Red Blows and stuff. That said, aside from that, you also do more damage while you are in SPG. And while you are in SPG, that's basically the only time that you have access to your hidden gear super, which is basically similar to a level 3 from Street Fighter. So yeah, Gato is more mobile. So I'll put it like this. Especially with Fatal Fury, I'm gonna double check to see if my food just arrived. So, with Fatal Fury in particular, well, let me explain it when I get back. So, with Fatal Fury in particular, basically you can sort of divide it out like this. There's Fatal Fury before Mark of the Wolves, and there's Fatal Fury during and after. So here's the thing, right? Fatal Fury before Mark of the Wolves. Well, I think that's a little misleading. Maybe I would say Fatal Fury. You've got Fatal Fury, the original game, as well as Fatal Fury 2. I want to say that probably somewhere around Fatal Fury 3. Between Fatal Fury 3 and up until Mark of the Wolves, if we're counting like actual like mainline games, those are sort of like the 3 eras of Fatal Fury. So Fatal Fury and Fatal Fury 2 and Fatal Fury Special are all 2D fighting games, much more in the vein of like Street Fighter 2, right? They don't do anything complicated with mechanics or anything. If I remember correctly, Fatal Fury 3, and if I'm wrong, forgive me on this. I want to say that it was when about Fatal Fury 3 came out that they actually switched to the lane system. Because I'm pretty sure you didn't have lanes in either Fatal Fury 2 or Fatal Fury Special. And with lanes, you could actually like shift into the foreground or the background of the actual stage and fight there as well. And if it wasn't in Fatal Fury 3 that started, it would have been in either 2 or Special, because I think the first game didn't have it. And then the lane system more or less stayed in the Fatal Fury games up until Mark of the Wolf, which is contemporary with about Street Fighter 3 for context. And Street Fighter 3 was contemporary somewhere between like 1999 and like 2000, 2001-ish, I want to say. And so what wound up happening with Mark of the Wolves is that things sort of condensed a little bit back more towards lane Fatal Fury with a couple of just flourishes and stuff from the era in between, right? So, like the first Fatal Fury, for example, didn't have super moves. The second one did, but only when you were like really low on health. And so, in particular, as far as like there's a lot of cuties in the chat. Basically, that includes you. But yeah, Mark of the Wolves basically got rid of the lane system. The super system that had come into play in the later days of Fatal Fury. You basically have a level 1 super, which is an S power, and a level 2 super, which is a P power. And each super had an S power and a P power variant. And then there were characters that had hidden supers, but only feel level. Right? So,
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Come on. Get down.
But yeah, for context, Mark of the Wolves is also Jenny's own game. So if you remember seeing her when we played King of Fighters 15, this is closer to how she plays in the game that she came from. City of the Wolves has changed her up a little bit according to some people that I know. She's a little different now. Like some of her moves are a little slower. That's it. But yeah, so Mark of the Wolves sort of stripped out some of the stuff that Fatal Fury had picked up over the years, and in a way, sort of made it a little more accessible because the lane system is gracious to it the lane system is really cool, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass to get used to. Like, there are a lot of things that are really intricate about the way that it works, and a lot of like props that it picked up over the years, which can make it like very intimidating to like get into.
How could you?
So, a lot of people, much like with Street Fighter 3 at the time, a lot of people were kind of like,
It's so sweet.
they felt the kind of way about those changes, but given that Arc of the Wolves is the base for the way City of the Wolves is now, I think it was a good call. So, sort of finish explaining the differences, right? Because at this point, now, with the way things are with SNK, you now have 3 major SNK titles on the fighting game side to sort of like compare to each other. Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters, and Fatal Fury, right?
Here comes a new
Samurai
challenger.
Showdown's whole thing is tension. Right? Like, if I have to describe Samurai Showdown in a world, in a word, it is tension. Where a lot of what you have to worry about in that game comes from, if you slip one time, you will explode from a very short, very potent combo in most circumstances.
Is the path I've chosen.
Like, Samurai Showdown is basically, like, about extreme tension.
Truth
Right.
lies only in victory.
King of Fighters is about,
Can you
like,
call my
overwhelming
hand
odds. I don't quite know how to say it with, like, Fatal Fury post-Mark of the Wolves, except that it's a little bit, to a certain degree, it is a little bit less, like, it is a little less wild than, get a break on that. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Can't imagine. Yeah, like, that's how I would describe it. Like, that, yeah, that's a good point, Mojo. Garo is basically somewhere in the middle between KOF and
Get ready.
Samsung, and it takes like certain aspects from each, right? Because you don't have
You somehow entered.
combos are not as long as they are in like KOF. They're longer than they are in like that's fair. So yeah, this game, yeah, it's slower and more reserved than like KOF. It is a little bit less tense than Samurai Showdown, especially with some of the changes they've made as far as like the rev system and everything goes.
One. Get ready. Fight.
You still have a little bit of that, right?
PG.
You will submit.
Yeah, I got folks.
Watch me.
Wait.
Yeah, so, and that's the interesting thing, right? So yeah, like Garo, you're not, or
Round 2.
I like the art style. It's kind of like 3D rotoscoping, 3D rotoscoping, 3D. Yeah.
Fumble before my ambition. Thoughts as how can I lose now?
Wait.
So yeah, like the nice thing about this art style in particular, it's interesting because it's an. I feel like this is basically an evolution of. If we're talking about KOF and Samurai Showdown, this is an evolution of where both of those games sit as far as their recent versions. So, Samurai Showdown had a sort of was much more washed out. All had a very cross-patch style in the right spots, which is less colorful. King of Fighters 15 went in a lot stronger on the colors and the
Here
brightness
comes
of that.
a new challenge.
And then what City of the Wolves has done further on top of that is it's used
Versus HOTARU.
so many spam colors, my god.
Round one.
But yeah,
Get ready.
what this game has done in particular is that they both kept that colorfulness, but they've also like decided to lean in a little bit more on
PG.
cell shading and things like that, which helps make it even more exciting. I don't know what they're doing. Case in point, right? Talk about like explosive damage. That like when you punish somebody in Garo, when you punish somebody in Mark of the Wolves,
Get ready.
or in this game in particular, right? If you got the resources, and you punish with like a heavy, like people explode. So one of the major things that is also different about I messed up. I meant to do super there and get the kill. Thinking about what my input was, I screwed it up.
You gotta put your fingers like this for ninjutsu, right? No, nothing.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
That's fair. Not good punish.
PG.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh! Right, so with Garo, right? Sorry, I'm gonna call it that on occasion because my brain defaults to that. So yeah, the main thing about both Mark of the Wolves and City of the Wolves, right? Is that if you're talking like doing big combos, mostly it involves doing feints. Well, sorry, not feints. It involves doing breaks of certain special moves while the special move is
Get
going on.
ready.
that's sort of like where the distinctifying factor is. Like if you're playing City of the Wolves and you're like, it's so hard to do long combos in this game. Oh yeah, you can also like feint using certain special moves if you feel like it. That's different from breaking, and that like a feint is like you are faking it.
Now you hit. Gotcha.
Yeah, fair.
I can't lose. Ah! Here I come. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Watch this. Ah! How about it?
Yeah, that's my first strength match lost.
Next time, me, shopping. You're too cute to be just another fighter.
Round 1.
But yeah,
Get ready. Fight.
basically in this game,
So-so-shin.
as well as just like Marco the Wolves as well. If you're trying to do like big combos, a lot of it will involve doing feints. Well, not feints, sorry, breaks. So, HOTARU has two moves, well, two special moves that she can break anyway. The heavy and red versions of her DP, you can do a break on them and stop with the first hit. And the heavy and red versions of so. I messed up.
Watch me.
I'm gonna punish that if I use, either if I press the button fast, if I use light.
HOTARU wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Over here! Over here! Over here! Over here! Watch this! Over here! Shinobi-machi! Yep!
PG.
And that takes her out of XG. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, right, like, once you understand when and how to like break in using special moves, that's when you start getting combos in this game.
Now you've done it.
PG.
Not done yet. Shinobi-machi. Shinobi-machi.
Damn. Was that Billy Khan on Mount Rushmore? Possibly, I didn't see.
Next time, me, shopping. You're too cute to be just another fighter.
That's the line. That's the one Sin was talking about, by the way. Squishy. But yeah. Well, I'm not another fighter. I'm not a fighter at all to get in the ring.
Here comes a new challenger.
But yeah.
HOTARU versus Fox.
So with HOTARU in particular, her main thing is that as a character, she has always been very much about like poking and annoying people. She has very good pokes and things like that. She is not. I'm not safe. Okay, fine. I'm not safe then. This fate I solemnly accept. But yeah, Hotaru's thing has always been
Round one.
that while she is not
Fight.
exceptionally good at damage, Vox, on the other hand, Vox Reaper is a I will shit damage character and make you regret your life. No, I will make you regret your life sort of way. Case in point.
Turn to dust.
I can't.
And now we got people that know how to faint. Was that safe? That might have been safe. Yeah, now we also have people that know how to faint, right? So like I was saying before, you can actually like fake doing a special move with certain input, right? Damn it.
Now I have you. Dodge this. Maji Engasuri.
Yeah, I'm dead.
And then
Fox. Wait.
Yeah, like Vox Reaper is the if you're looking for a character who like does the I shit damage,
That was sloppy.
it's Vox.
Could pose a
Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
burn to ash.
Okay. So yeah, the thing about just defending, right?
Over here.
Fall. Burn to ash. Burn to ash. Burn to ash. Burn to ash. Fall.
I'm not missing right.
Here I come.
So right there, right? So you saw how I did that shoulder check, stop, and then did the social sheen afterward. That's a break. That's a break combo. Because I did. Hold on. Let me.
Now I have you.
I did not get close to.
Nine. Eight.
Fall.
Seven.
Yeah. So in the middle of that, so I started doing my DP. I used a break to stop, and then the launch still happened for Vox. So then I just popped into the switch and oh, okay. So that's good to know. That's good.
You're too late.
Yeah.
Engasuri.
Catch me, brother. Gotcha.
Burn to ash!
Oh, Shoshin! I gotcha. How about this?
Goodbye! Fall! Damn it! Kind!
Win.
Gotta have faith in myself. I'm stronger now.
You are Hotaru.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Goodbye.
Good.
I can't lose.
So yeah, that's the thing about putting your SPG at the front of your health bar. What happens is that you then get access to your Red Blow much earlier. You get access to your hitting gear as well much earlier in your life bar and things like that.
Now I have it!
Here I come, here I come, here I come. Prepare yourself.
Just kidding.
Hotaru wins.
Started noticing that I like to try to do like that after a knockdown, and because I'm a doofus and I don't remember how to roll, I was like, fuck it, let's just do super.
Burn to ash! Burn to ash! Fall!
Oops.
Here!
Here I come.
PG.
Oh, fair.
Watch me, brother. Here I come, here I come. So Hoshin. I'm better. So Hoshin. So Hoshin.
So that's how you're too late! Majin Engetsurin!
I gotcha. Prepare yourself.
Hotaru wins.
Also, the music changes depending on whether or not you win with a normal move, a special move, maybe also a normal move. I think I have to double check. But in Mark of the Wolves, you used to have different music for winning with a normal move, a special move, or a super move. Each of those had different like ending things. For this game, I know for sure winning with a normal versus special versus super all have different music. I don't know if hitting gears have their own. But yeah, Hotaru's whole thing has been that while her normals may not be exceedingly long, and pressure in this game, as you notice, is kind of short, right?
Challenger.
Like, you don't get to like sit down and run pressure on somebody for infinite years, right? Not really. But Hotaru's main thing is that her light conversions may not lead to a lot of damage, but they let her control space very well. She has a fireball. She has a command grab to crack people open.
Get ready. Fight.
The red version of her command grab sets her up to consistently scale as a combo, but it's like a good way of like stealing rounds from people. But yeah, like even though Hotaru's range is like relatively short, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she has a projectile deflector, a lot of other stuff. Like, basically, like, the worst thing that you can say about HOTARU is that her damage is not super high. Oops. Alright, so Rock is overheated, which means that while he's overheated, he cannot use any of his rev system stuff until the overheat has ticked down significantly. And basically you have to block, walk forward, and just generally kind of like, you basically have to kind of like play it chill in order to get your rev meter to stop overheating. But basically, unlike Street Fighter, where you don't want your meter in that game to be like you don't want your drive meter in Street Fighter to be kind of especially burn out, right? Here, you don't want to be at full because then you'll overheat.
Gotta keep up.
I understand you're trying to be considerate, but you shouldn't go easy on me just because I'm a girl.
Hang on, I gotta get this one.
If you really wanted to be polite, you'd take me as seriously as anybody else, okay?
Damn right. Rock has a thing where, and this carries over to his appearance in KOF as well. The way that they sort of explain it is that because Rock was raised by Terry, and they spent a lot of time, like, you know, on the road and stuff like that. Like, Rock's not used to, like, being around women, so he's very shy when it comes to that. And so sometimes he has a little bit of that, like, you know, that terrier energy chivalry going on. Ooh. So he very reflexively, like, he has a tendency of being, like, a little awkward around women. And so sometimes he'll be like, yeah, hey, are you alright? It's very subtle, and it's not like he's not like weird, he's not like a weird incel or anything about it, he's just like awkward. Ah, fuck.
Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here.
Over here!
Over here. Too slow. Over here.
Gotcha!
Yep. Yep. Okay, now it's just close enough for that hit. So yeah, an important thing to point out is that unlike in Street Fighter, chip damage can, well, Street Fighter 6 I should say. Unlike in Street Fighter 6, chip damage can always bleed in this game. Always. So,
Over here. See ya. See ya.
you're close.
Damn you, raging storm!
Wait.
I understand you're trying to be considerate, but you shouldn't go easy on me just because I'm a girl. If you really wanted to be polite, you'd take me as seriously as anybody else, okay?
I gotta go into this because I want to give this to all of my femme friends. I want to give this to all of my femme friends so that they, so that whenever a dude is like giving them bullshit, they just can like throw that at them and just be like, you know, like cut that out for the memes, you know. But yeah, the only other character that I use in Mark of the Wolves specifically is
Here comes a new
really
challenge.
hope he's in this game. His brother has been confirmed for this game, but he the character I'm talking about hasn't.
Versus Fox.
I would really like to see my boy Kim Jae-hoon come back. No,
This
not
is
Jung-hoon,
the path
subtitles.
I've chosen.
Jae-hoon.
Farewell.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Burn to ash. Burn to ash. Goodbye. Goodbye. Burn to ash.
I got corpse hop. I didn't even see that.
Burn to ash.
No problem at all.
Burn to ash.
No, when I think corpse hop, what I mean is
Hey, you still alive?
Rock Sweeper has a dashing forward move that he can use. And I think if I read what happened properly, while I was knocked down, Vox used that to dash over me, and that's what I mean by corpse hop. He actively like did the yeah, that's just his regular dash, I think.
Goodbye. Say your prayers.
Here I come.
Goodbye. Burn to ash. That was too easy.
You know what's even easier? Making you waste your goddamn P power.
Round. Get ready. Fight.
So to explain that, because I don't like, it's called like a red line here in this game, but like I think anyway, but I couldn't remember it off the top of my head. The way that supers used to be characterized in Fatal Fury is that you had an S. I think it was like for special power or something like that. You had an S power super and then a potential power or P power super. And in Mark of the Wolves, your P power super would be 2 super meter stocks instead of just 1. And your maximum in that game was 2.
Burn to ash. Burn to ash.
Yeah, fair.
Goodbye.
No problem.
Burn to ash.
Power. I wasn't able to hold back, even a little bit. Thought I won, though. Don't think I...
That launching kick that I used to knock Vox Super up for the super, by the way, that used to be breakable. You can't break it in this game, but you could in Mark of the Wolves. So it'd be a thing. So it's called Kobe Kyak.
Round.
So you used to be able to do it and then like
Ready. Fight.
break it afterward and launches for days. They removed that. They let it be a launcher now, but you can't break it now.
No escape.
Oh, he fainted that.
Burn to ash.
Yes.
So that's
Soul Dashin!
That one was better there. So yeah, that's the thing about HOTARU, right? Is that her normals are also set up very well to allow her to do kick throws with both her regular throw and her command grab. The thing about HOTARU's command grab is you don't want to threaten it immediately, right? You sort of want to do what I do, where it's like you spend a bit of time like setting up a bit of like normal pressure, and then you go for the command throw when they're not expecting it. Like you do it once or twice, and then they start trying to anticipate that instead of like actually preparing for the other stuff that you're doing.
So that's how it is. Turn to dust.
Here I come! Soul Dashin!
And so despite like how stubby HOTARU's normals are in certain aspects, because of how well she maneuvers herself, it is very easy to like agitate people with
I don't think I would have made it out alive.
it is very easy to agitate people with stuff like HOTARU 2B, HOTARU 2B, HOTARU 5B, because it takes up a pretty good amount of real estate relative to like her height and everything. And her standing light kick, that is to say, whether she's up close or far away, is still special cancelable. So it's like she does 2 crouching light kicks into a standing light kick. So she, if you mess up the block, right? She can just do like 2 crouching light kicks, standing light kick, LP Sheen, and then she got a knockdown, right? And from there, she can do projectile pressure, or walk up a little bit, whatever she kind of thinks, right? Like that, right?
How about this?
I expected more.
I tried to command her there and I was too slow.
Soul Dashin!
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, good coverage. Ooh.
Power. Power.
Damn.
I have no use for failures.
Alright, Kind, that's fair. You got me. I'm not even upset. Okay. There is one exception to the rule of like, yeah, you die from chip damage. If you choose to use a bit of extra meter on something called Rev Guard, that little shield that you just saw Kind do, it causes your Rev meter to increase while it's happening, but you force the opponent further out from you if they hit it, so you get more breathing room and kind of like push them off you. You negate chip damage. So if you're careful, right? You can use Rep Guard to avoid getting knocked out from chip damage, but because of the fact that like even holding it, even if you're not blocking anything, does like actually cause it to increase. You want to be careful about.
Amusing.
Good jump.
I expected more. Thoughts is wrong, how obvious.
There we go! Over here!
Thoughts is wrong, though. You summoned.
I messed up the input for the super.
To the finale.
And I blocked. I respect you trying, but I was blocking that.
I've been thinking, is there actually a right answer to your question?
I respect that you tried, Blood, but nah.
Get ready. Fight.
Soushin!
Oh yeah. So another important thing about Mark of the Wolves and City of the Wolves also, right? Normally you cannot block in midair, right? Like there are fighting games that allow you to block in midair. But specifically, what I'm saying is that in this game, you cannot do a normal block. However,
Amusing.
However, you can do just defend in the air. So just defend, right? In order to just defend, you need to tap back or down back. An attack is about to basically. Inherently speaking, just defend is a little bit easier to pull off than the likes of like a Street Fighter style parry, where normally like you'd have to hold forward. What was that random slow-mo? So, hang on, let me. Give me 1 second, I'll explain it after. Yeah, so, characters in this game have a universal overhead attack, which dodges, they have a universal overhead attack, which dodges moves that hit low, and they have a universal, they have another universal attack that lets them dodge under moves that hit high. So the slowdown happens when you're using either the overhead evade attack or the low evade attack, and they swing their hitbox through you when you have that attack. The slowdown is to make it easier for you to recognize that you got the dodge successfully and punch them in the face. So I don't know for sure because I have to make a guess. I think Kine was using the low dodging one. So basically, the jump kick was to get over the hitbox I was putting out and then crack me in the head. Hey Shiny, how you doing? So it slowed down because I do an attack while he was doing that. That's why I got caught out.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Forza Flamme, Forza Flamme, Forza Flamme, Forza Flamme, Forza Flamme. Forza Panzer.
Okay.
Forza Panzer. You some boy this. Forza Panzer. Forza's Rondo. I'll reduce you to half. Forza's Rondo. Can you endure this? Forza Flamme. There.
Ah!
Forza
Good
Flamme.
coverage.
I expected more.
Yeah, people are not doing wake up VPs.
I have no use for
I
that.
gave too much respect there. If I'd done a meaty 2B there, I might have hit him out of the throw.
Ready. Fight SPG.
Fortress Rondo.
How is Fatal Fury? I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Despite the fact that I basically am operating off of like my basic ass HOTARU from when I was playing Mark of the Wolves, I'm doing okay.
Get ready.
I'm doing okay. I like it. Game's good.
Boy, this.
Okay, good. That does work. Alright, that's what it is. That's the trick. Look at that corner carry, though.
Boy, this. You will submit.
Ooh. But because I was down for so long. Yeah.
Not quite.
I overheated that.
I won't lose.
I expected more. Himmlische Stelle!
Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, so the other thing about being in overheat is that when you are in overheat, that is when you actually start taking damage to your
Before
guard
you
gauge.
could only wait
right?
and pray. Now you pursue and persist. Don't ever lose your new spirit.
So that's why you don't want to like do too many
Get ready.
like rev special moves and things like that. And you want to be careful about like you want to be careful how much you push that.
Fortress Rondo.
Because if you push too hard and you get put to overheat and you're against like you thought, right? Like time will literally just like make you eat shit.
Fumble before my ambition. Wait, I have no use for failures.
Yeah, like with Kine in particular, right? If he puts you into overheat and he has enough meter with either S power or P power fireball super, you kind of steal shit. Sorry, ignition gear or red line. That, yeah. If he has enough meter for either version of that super and you're in overheat, you kind of have a bad time.
Fortress Rondo. Boy, this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Because what happened was I was trying to use Rev Guard, push Kine out, and did that while he was doing jump ins, which is not helpful, right? The extra pushback from, at least as far as Kine, the extra pushback from using Rev Guard only works on an opponent that's on the ground. So one of those things where it's like, yes, you should use Rev Guard as like a defensive option to keep people off your ass. But keep in mind keep in mind that you have to oh no, it's a HOTARU mirror.
Challenger.
So we'll get to see. Either I learn some sick new tech or I get smoked because I don't know the mirror match. Or no, they just had me psyched out and they picked Prisha instead. But yeah. So this is the thing that I like, I think. I think that people, well, Fatal Fury is going to have its own style of like aggressive, scary ass tactics. But I think that in some aspects, this, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the best way to put it exactly. Okay, that's not right. What's that? God damn.
Watch me, brother.
Okay, dude.
No way.
Yeah, they swung at the wrong time. So I think a major thing with City of the Wolves also is that because of the nature of like how like you can't pressure for like really, at least the general feeling I get is that it's a lot harder to get like tons and tons of pressure in this game. So then the buttons, like the economy of your buttons becomes very important. So economy of buttons I think is very important in this game because you don't have
I can do this. Yeah.
Round one.
you don't get to have a ton of pressure like that. You can pressure people, but this is not a game where you get like in order to, like where you get to like run 6 billion years of pressure spins, right?
No problem at all. Nice move.
Yeah, I got by red flow there. So the main thing though is that much like in Street Fighter, red blows do lose to command throws.
I can't lose.
So Peach's record string
Just had the best idea. Where's the pad? Never mind. I'll just write on the ground.
I wonder.
Round
Peach's
one.
Rekka
Fight.
might be one of those exceptions to that, but I feel like that elbow starts off a multi-hit combo that she can keep going with if she wants to. But I feel like it feels like more pressure than it is somehow.
Here I am.
Or yeah, there we go.
Right there. I won't.
So command throw will probably still lose to regular throw because it takes a little longer to start up. So either I need to be attempting to go tech in that situation or something else.
Here I come. Watch me, brother.
Oh, okay. That does work. Oh, that's so sick. I know. Now I have a combo in my brain. Now I've got a combo in my brain. Oh, that's so fucked up. But that would be so much damage if I pulled that off. Which means I'm not going to worry about doing it now because I don't have room to count this. So, it's not worth like sweating it right now.
Not done with you.
There we go.
HOTARU wins.
Hey, Sabira. So yeah, mainly, so it looks like with command throw I have a little more leeway than I thought as far as like the actual range. So doing it as like a meaty option, right outside of like reaching range is still a possibility. Ooh.
PG. PG.
This will do it. Freeze bang. Social.
KO. HOTARU wins.
Okay, no. I think, yeah. Normal, special, and super. Like, I think hidden gear is still shared with the regular super finish theme. I think. Yeah. I cooked that one up really quick. Basically, so one of the mechanics that I haven't explained yet in this game is called Rev Excel. So here's how this works. Rev Excel. If you use the Rev version of any given special move, you are then allowed to, as long as you're not in overheat, you can then spend more Rev meter
HOTARU.
to do another Rev move to follow up, right? So in HOTARU's case, if you get either her Rev command throw or her Rev Sososhin, you can cancel that into
Round one.
Rev Kobikyok to launch them, and then once the launch is up, the F power or P power version of her Pick Super, people eat shit basically. Like it's easy setup for launching it, like this. So the combo mostly works.
PG.
Yeah, see, they did it there too. But the thing about doing Rev Accept, right? Remember how I said that like if you're pushing too hard on your rev mechanics, you wind up pushing your you wind up pushing your rev meter closer to overheat. That's what I mean. So
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
not too close. Yeah, like the two mechanics at this point are extremely similar, and I am not going to deny it. The main thing that I think well, the obvious one is mostly that you can't use your rev attack unless you're in SPG, right? So, granted, this does not stop characters who have a good rev flow from using it when they have it frequently, right? The same way that like DJ has one of the best drive impacts in Street Fighter 6, personally. The main thing is that like whilst because of how like fucking long it is very easy to like get your shit pushed in by that. Level 2 early on the beauty command though. Ah, if I hadn't jumped there, would have been okay.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
I did that wrong. I should have done Rev Social Chain first. I messed up the combo a little from paying attention. That was really bold. Because they assumed I was going to press another button at some point after the Ryu Enbu, I think. So they threw out Rev DP after Rev Ryu Enbu. Because they were like, if you press a button, I'm gonna hit you and get you off me, right? Except I didn't press a button because I like to wait. And punish most of the time.
Here comes a new challenge.
So I respect the instinct, but I didn't bite, so they got.
Versus HOTARU. Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
My mains are like, are you in who they want to? Yeah, that's true. Well,
Punish. SPG.
Take that.
PG.
Are you okay?
ooh. Alright. That is another important thing to take note of. If you do a just defend, in the interim after you just defend, if you want to guard cancel, you can. So if you need to get somebody off of you, right?
Round 2.
If you do a just defend, you can basically guard cancel with whatever special move you feel like. This is because of the nature of the way that mechanic works, though. Kind in Mark of the Wolves basically used to have like thick all for guard cancel because he had to because most of his inputs were charge inputs. It's very unfortunate for him. And
Stand up.
if I'd been a little more awake, I think I could have done like Rev Sososhin and then
Final.
but
Get ready. Fight.
I fucked it up.
Take this.
I can't lose.
Take this.
Don't tell me. I was about to say, you can't. Don't tell me you can think about this. That'd be silly.
Rock you. Wait.
Hey, Hitokatsu. How was I?
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
So yeah, with HOTARU, at least as far as like my game plan goes, right?
Here I come.
PT.
Yeah.
PT. Look out.
Watch me.
Oops. Take this.
I can't
Wait.
Yeah. So the main thing with Rev blows is that I don't know how their armor works. I think their armor is stronger than like drive impact armor happens to be.
Fight.
I do not think that you can break. Ooh.
I won't lose. Take that.
PT. Break down. Break down. Oh, get lost.
This will do it. Freeze bang.
Not gonna kill, but it'll hurt. I think.
Not done.
Watch me.
Wait.
So yeah, the other thing about hitting gears is that when you use them, right, your
Gotta have faith in myself.
rev meter gets completely cleared out of overheat if you're in it, and if you're not in it, it just gets reset back to 0. So yeah, really good.
Here comes a new
So
challenge.
yeah, I want to say that basically speaking, the main thing for all that we are understandably cracking jokes about how rev flows are very similar to drive impact and things like that, this game doesn't really have a drive rush equivalent. So what happens is that a lot of your movement is centered around like how your character moves more than anything else.
Here. Turn to dust. Goodbye. Burn to ash.
Watch me.
And I think that that has a significant effect on like the pace of the game also, right?
Fall. Fall.
Ooh, fair.
Fall!
Ah.
I can't lose.
Punish.
No escape!
Yeah, Hotaru's commando will fuck you up. And I'm not even doing like the really silly stuff with Hotaru. So one of the things about Hotaru that makes her like very distinct as a character, I'm not doing it a lot because doing it correctly involves more brain cells than I have to spare right this second. But Hotaru has the ability to like actually manually turn herself around in midair. And she also has like she has
Turn to dust! Goodbye! Dance! Burn to ash! Here!
yeah, there we go. You can also use feints. You can use feints to recover faster from certain normal moves and get combos you couldn't otherwise. That's like Galaxy Brain shit. I never got far enough in Gato to know how to do it. Basically speaking, I'm doing okay, Binko. Thanks for asking. Ah!
Turn to dust! Dance! Dance!
I can't lose.
Burn to ash!
Yeah, there was the feint there.
Watch me.
Burn to ash!
Yeah, you see that right there? That was it. Oh god. Yeah, I got hit all that blow. That's my fault. So yeah, like basically, if you're really trying to like cook,
I see.
if you're trying to cook combos
thanks to
tonight,
you.
or not
Those
tonight, if you're trying to cook combos in this game that are a little bit longer, you're either using breaks or feints, which is like one of the sort. Then that's I think one of like the major distinguishing features, right?
So that's it.
I can't lose.
Yeah, see? You saw how I got hit with that punch, and then, like, yeah, that's a feint. Nah, that was pretty good.
Burn to ash!
Gotcha. And the main reason, so the command throw, I think, is probably still slower than normal throw. But the thing about command throw is that at least in this game, you can't break command throws like you can normal throws. So it's one of those things where like, yep, there's the.
Turn to dust! Goodbye! Goodbye!
I can't lose.
Burn to ash!
Oh, Sosin!
Burn to ash!
Yeah, Sosin!
Burn to ash!
Yeah.
Here!
So basically, the only way that you like start getting, no, I guess it was more.
Hard feeling!
I guess it was inaccurate for me to say that pressure in this game is very short. More so that like getting pressure in this game involves knowing how to use like feint cancels and stuff like that, which with the way the buttons are currently configured is
Turn to dust!
not a natural thing.
Watch me.
I suspect they have their reasons. It's one of the only buttons that you can like the feint functions are
No escape!
yeah, too close.
So that's it.
Careful. I almost got cooked. I forgot that I wasn't in SPG, so I tried to do my my hitting gear to finish, and I nearly threw the whole match because of that. That would have been hilarious, but I also would have been screaming.
Burn to ash.
Here I come.
Yeah, like you see that head stomp?
Here I come.
Like if I was like,
Here I come over here.
yeah, like if I was like sicko mode, like you do the head stomp and then mid-air turn. You do like the head stomp, mid-air turn, and then hit them with like a reverse normal afterward, and then oh right, forgot, not supposed to use that word.
Here I come.
My bad. Positive warned me about that, and I completely forgot. But basically, so to fix that, is there something to that? The implication that
Round 2. Get
mental health implications to that.
Burn to ash.
Faye brought it up to me last time, and I forgot that I like reflexively was like I used it on reflex like once and hadn't been thinking about it, and then Faye was like, yeah, that one's a new for it. I gotta work on it a little more. But yeah, when you want to go like, when you want to do like some
Burn to ash. Fall.
when you want to do some freaky shit, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Like when you want to do some freaky shit with HOTARU, right? Ah,
Dodge this. Maji Engetsurin.
no, damn it! I messed up the input for the super. Screaming, crying, going up. I messed up the input for super. That literally would have killed if I had messed up the input for super. I'm crying.
I see now.
It's okay.
Are you
It's all thanks to
okay?
you.
I'll live. But yeah, one of the like really like silly things that you can do with HOTARU is that if you use her head stomp right?
Here comes a new challenger.
You can use her head stomp,
HOTARU.
bounce off of somebody,
Must.
flip around in midair when you get behind them, and then use that to hit them with a crossover. Like people who have been playing HOTARU for a while,
Get
that's like that nasty shit that they cook up.
Over here. There we go. How about it? No problem at all. I'm better. Now you've done it. How about it? What? I'm better. You'll pay for that. How about it?
I respect that you tried it, but I got around you.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
How about it? What? Hey, gotcha. Yeah. Soushin, I gotcha. Soushin. Hatsa. What?
Pull that off a little bit.
Yeah. Not done yet. Prepare yourself.
Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do command throw.
Feel the flames.
Oh, okay. That's my fault because I didn't really know. Oop.
How about it? Katousen! Katousen! Hisatsu Shinobimachi!
Almost had it. Almost had it. Almost. I don't know if I could have done Mengekishu while after I did the just defend in the air. It might have worked. If it had, it would have been silly. Oop.
How about it? How about it?
Yeah, that's good. I'll hold that. That's fair.
Next time, you, me, shopping.
Yeah, that's fair. You cooked me. I'll take that. You cooked me.
Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Hey. How about it? Hisatsu Shinobimachi.
I messed up the punish.
Gotcha. Hisatsu Shinobimachi.
Overheat.
Hey.
I made it too obvious. But if you remember what I said before, right? Where I was like, you can't set the command throw right away. You have to do other stuff first and like establish the threat of other things that you do before you start trying to command throw. That's the kind of thing I meant.
Cool down.
How about this?
HOTARU.
Right?
Wins.
Because, and this is sort of the way that it works with grapplers as well, right? If you're playing a grappler in a fighting game, you do not want to immediately threaten with the command throw necessarily, right? Because people who are especially used to it will start looking for that, right?
Take that.
Like you see the jump there? Yeah, I got you by that. There you go. Easy punish. But yeah, like when you have a command, even as a character who's not like a command, like not like a grappler,
Fingers like this for ninjutsu, right?
you don't want to threaten the command throw immediately, right? Give me that corner carry. Yep.
PG.
How about it? How about it? You gotta prepare.
And I thought standing heavy kick would be enough to kill. If I'd known that, I would have just done
Get
standing
ready.
heavy punch into like switching or something.
How about it? Hey, no escape! Yeah! Hadouken! 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 Hey! Sousoshin! Yep! Yeah!
PG.
What? How about it? How about it? Hadouken!
and a save meter. Let's go. Beast mode, baby.
Final round.
Alright.
Ready. Fight. SPG.
That was rude. I could have done Test Power if I really wanted to.
You'll pay for that. How about it?
Brother. This will do it.
Oh no, it missed.
How about it?
BRB getting this book. Okay.
Feel the flames. Shiranui.
So yeah. HOTARU's command grab, like, if you suspect it's coming and you jump or you backdash, you're good.
Fingers like this for ninjutsu, right?
But the range is deceptive, so if you get close enough, you can just snatch people up. You can just like snatch people up and like smack them around. So yeah, we'll do one more because I have a thing that I am trying to make it to in a little bit. And I gotta try to beat the ads. So we got time for like one more and then but yeah. That's why you don't want to fit the Commando immediately. Sort of feel out what the person wants to do on wake up. Feel out what you can get away with. And then you start mixing stuff in, right? Also, what helps in this game is that every character has a universal overhead.
Challenger.
That low dodging attack that I said everybody has, it's overhead, right? So everybody in this game has universal overhead, which means everybody can do high-low mix-up. Everybody can do high-low mix-up. Because you can do that overhead, you can do a low instead. And high-low mix-up basically means you're going to use a low attack or you're going to use an overhead, right? And that usually only works with characters who have like low attacks like this, as well as like oops,
There we go.
overhead attacks like that, right? So Rock was not able to throw Shippukens in the previous in Mark of the Wolves. This is new. This is new to him in this game. Oops.
No problem at all.
See, case in point, right? Like, you threaten it occasionally, mixed in as like a kick throw and stuff like that, but don't, like, you don't want to, like, do like run up, do it all the time unless you think you've got somebody like scrambled bad enough that they're not going to like call you out on it during a scramble. You gotta be careful. I missed the punish. That's just like a little bit.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
PG.
Raging storm.
Damn, that's the punish. Not that one though.
Wait.
I won't lose. I'm a martial artist too, you know.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG.
That's fair. I tried to do that. Ooh, okay, that's good to know. So you can still interrupt. So Rock's rage run that he does has like 4 different follow-ups in this game. He can either do an attack that can potentially at least high and can cross up. He can do a low kick. He can stop it early, or he can shift behind you and try to kill you. But yeah, you saw those head stomps, right? Like if I'd been really on top of it, I could have done like a head stomp into what's it called? I could have done a head stomp, mid-air turn, and then done a kick, and turn around and kick them anyway. HOTARU is really messed up when you know how to use her correctly.
Get ready. Fight SPG.
Oh right, I forgot he has like rage, still has like rage run game. Yeah, I pressed the button.
You can do that.
I jumped, and that's what, or I didn't jump rather, I hit a button and put my foot in the middle of Raging Storm. That's why I ate shit there.
Tackle! Double Repuken! Now we're talking.
PG.
That's fair.
Moving! Shifuken! Shifuken! Shifuken!
Yeah.
That was a real nail biter. Guess I've just got to train even harder.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Shifuken! Double Repuken! Shifuken! Shifuken!
PG.
Double Repuken!
Punch.
Shifuken! Shifuken!
Hey man, I was a mighty Taylor. Great job at catching a better job than I do. Thank you so much, Arlen Kells. I played, I wasn't super good at Mark of the Wolves, but I played a bit of HOTARU and a bit of Kim Jae-hoon in Mark of the Wolves. So I'm mostly getting by on knowledge from that game primarily. But yeah, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping in. And good games from before. I do deeply appreciate it. We are about to enter ad spell. So if you get hit by ads, mea culpa. I'm also getting ready to like head out because like I got a thing at 9 o'clock sharp-ish. So I'm gonna switch back to our live stream, and hopefully ads will not immediately cook you. So yeah, that's City of the Wolves. Release date is in April. I am planning on getting it. I like the game very much. It feels... No worries, man. I need to start getting off the games and prepping for sleep. Yeah. Yeah. City of the Wolves feels a lot like Mark of the Wolves, but it does feel like they have put their foot forward in a way that like really kind of like pushes the game itself. I hope to do the second. Yeah, I think they could do with the second one. They have enough time, I think, because they've got this one in February. Depending on what they're thinking about, maybe they don't want to like do another slice with more characters in March, but I feel like they could get away with that. And then April for the release, I think is like a nice, good. I think it's a good cadence, but you know, it depends on like, it depends sort of on like what they feel is appropriate. I'm going to, while the ads are going, I'm going to make sure that I'm set up for the other thing I need to go do after I find somebody to raid. But yeah, I like it. City of the Wolves feels pretty good in the overall. The rev system feels very nicely integrated on its own merits without like making you stick it into SGP, and then SGP itself plays pretty nicely with the rev system in that it's like, okay, if you're an SPG, you can also do your rev blow as like a starter or a finisher to a thing, and so on and so forth, right? It sort of helps let you push things harder in a way that you could say is very reminiscent of Street Fighter 6, but is also very different. Also, I think it's neat. I happen to like it. I'm just trying to find out if we're gonna go raid real quick. I have to look at my list of people who we've raided recently and pick somebody who's not on that list. Okay, cool. So we might be able to go hang out with... Not G to the next level. He's still on. Asa is off. Okay, yeah, I was hoping to see if there's anybody else on my list that I know I could go drop y'all off with. Who isn't doing other stuff with City of the Wolves, but nobody that I know of that I feel comfortable dropping y'all off in. Only people up right now doing that are too spooky, and I don't want to like throw y'all in there. Okay, so we're gonna go hang out with Pro Quesadilla. Right now, he's playing a game called Tribe 9, which looks like an action game that has an interesting like pixel art overworld-esque mechanic, and then when you get into an actual conflict, it switches to like 3D, like a 3D action fighter. So we're gonna go hang out with Kesa while he's playing that. Quick rundown of links and stream schedule and stuff. So stream this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, end of SMT Nocturne is the plan. We're gonna knock out the last boss of SMT Nocturne and then game's done. That's the plan. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, game dev. We're gonna see what's up with Viral Core Busters still, sort out a couple more things, see where we land. And then next Friday, if you're here for fighting games, if you like fighting games, you think fighting games are cool, you want to come check our streams on Fridays, because that's when I do fighting. So next fighting game stream is going to be next week, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're probably going to go back to playing some KOF 15. We're going to go back to playing some KOF. That's sort of like where my heart is at right now. We've done Street Fighter for a while. I like Mai in that game. I didn't want to pick her up in City of the Wolves because I didn't want to mix up my muscle memory. But we're probably going to play some KOF 15 next week, Friday. The links that got put out, I do game analysis and design at my NeoCities blog. I'll probably be doing a write-up for, my plan is to do one at least for SMT Nocturne relatively soon. Probably one talking about either Mai or City of the Wolves at some point, maybe. But definitely a Nocturne one is coming up after I'm done playing. The NeoCities also has like an RSS feed, so please follow that. If you want to get news of when my updates and stuff are coming. Stream VODs are at my YouTube. Ko-Fi, you can support me in the stream without giving money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Throne, you can use for anonymous gift giving, for stream supplies, apartment supplies, or just kind of whatever you feel like. And then my card has all my other social media on it. Nowadays, I'm primarily active on Blue Sky. If you want to know more about the indie game studio that I helped co-found, Community, you can check us out at community.games. That's like community without the COM. Patreon has the free and a paid tier, which gives you access to our Discord, where you can like hang out with us and support our games. And then if you want to play the game that we are working on, or one of them anyway, the demo is up on our itch page. And then last but not least, if you don't mind making a Roblox account that you never have to use anything ever, you can join us on Guilded. You can hang out with us over there. Entirely your call. Never a requirement, always optional. So we're gonna go hang out with, I think I decided that it was, yeah, Quesadilla. So let's go hang out with Pro Quesadilla. There's an underscore, right? Yes, there is. So we're gonna go hang out with Pro Quesadilla. SH says raid is the raid message. You don't have to use my emotes. Use whatever emotes you want, as long as they're appropriate. Don't be weird. And that's pretty much it for us and Fatal Period. So stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go outside if you don't have to. Be excellent with them. Bigots, racist, sexist, or anti-queer. Or fascist. Either. Black Lives Matter, trans rights, human rights, reproductive rights, and human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia must all be. None of us are free until we're all. Those are the things I believe, and that's kind of like the way that I try to like carry myself forward. So, appreciate y'all. Let's go hang out with Kesa. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Deuces.